Hello everyone, my name is Joanne Mahpeyker. I am an Ottoman researcher and an author of several books about the Ottoman Empire. I am also a student of health science and American government. You can read about me more in my bio. And today I'm gonna tell you more about the Sultan Selim II, a son of Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent. I also recommend you to buy my books because there are many interesting information about the history of the Ottoman Empire, about women of the Ottoman Empire and rulers. Selim was born on May 24th, 1524 in Istanbul as the second son of Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent and Hürrem Sultan. He grew up in a calm, family-oriented environment under the caring supervision of his mother, grandmother and his father. And he spent his childhood mostly at the side of his older brother Mehmet, who was 3 years his senior and supported him in new situations. In 1530, both boys, as well as their older half-brother Mustafa, underwent a joint circumcision ceremony that lasted more than 2 weeks and symbolically introduced them into the political life of the dynasty. Selim was only 6 years old at the time, yet from the very beginning he grew up very quickly. In 1537, at the age of 13, he accompanied his father on a military campaign for the first time, which was proof of his maturity and good academic progress. He began adult life in 1531 as the governor of Konya, accompanied by his devoted wet nurse. In 1532, his brother Mehmet became governor of Manisa, while Selim remained in Konya, regularly visited by their mother. It was probably there that he met Nurbanu, a Venetian woman who would eventually become his closest companion. In 1544, his first daughters, probably Shah and Governhan, were born in Konya. In the same year, Suleiman summoned him to Bursa and after Mehmet's death appointed Selim as the new governor of Manisa. In Manisa, in 1545, his third daughter Esmahan was born, and in July 1546, Nurbanu gave Selim his long-awaited son Murad. Selim understood the reality of dynastic politics and knew that every additional son was a potential threat in future struggles for the throne, which is why before becoming Sultan he avoided having more children. His relationship with Nurbanu, deep and based on trust, was for many years also a political partnership. Selim distinguished himself with intelligence, sensitivity, poetic talent and a love for art and music, much like his father. He was also close to his younger brother Jihangir, who was very wise, and many educated women, such as the poet Aisha Hübe Hatun. In 1558, Nurbanu moved with Murad to his first province, but soon Selim made a mistake by allowing another concubine to become pregnant. In 1559, his daughter Fatma was born. He never repeated the mistake again. At the same time, the struggle for the throne was intensifying. Suleiman's eldest son Mustafa enjoyed enormous support, but in 1553 he was executed on charges of treason, which also shook the entire empire. Soon after, Jihangir also died. Although Suleiman did not officially name a successor, it became increasingly likely that the choice would fall on either Selim or his brother Bayezid. Both therefore began gathering their own supporters. After Hürrem's death in 1558, Bayezid began acting more recklessly and eventually rebelled against his father. He organized an army and planned to kill Selim and Murad. Suleiman then officially designated Selim as heir and ordered him to suppress his brother's rebellion. In 1559, the Battle of Konya took place, in which Selim emerged victorious, but Bayezid escaped to Iran. After long negotiations and vast sums paid to Shah Tahmasp, Bayezid and his sons were handed over the Ottomans and executed in 1562. The same year, Suleiman organized a triple wedding for Selim's daughters to further strengthen his position. In 1566, during the campaign in Hungary, Suleiman died. So Kollu Mehmed Pasha kept his death secret until Selim's arrival, who assumed power on September 29, 1566. His entry into Istanbul, however, was difficult. The Janissaries were rebelling, and only thanks to financial support from Mihrimah Sultan, his sister, he was able to officially take the throne, granting his sister special honors in return. After becoming Sultan, he brought Nurbanu to Topkapi and made her Seki Sultan, and in 1571 he officially married her. Under pressure from the court to strengthen the dynasty, he agreed to take new concubines and fathered 6 additional sons, although each of them was destined to be executed in the future due to the succession system. Despite his weaknesses for alcohol and episodes of depression, Selim pursued active policies and was known for his generosity. For example, he supported Mahidevran Hatun, the mother of the executed Mustafa, despite Suleiman's earlier ban. The reign of Selim II lasted 8 years. He died in December 1574 in the palace of Istanbul, reportedly after an accidental fall in the bath, although his death may also have been the result of worsening health. He was succeeded by his son Murad III, the son of Nurbanu. Thank you very much for watching, and if you have questions, you can ask me below in comments, and you can subscribe my channel and read my books. Thank you very much. Bye.